Finally reached level 20 here on Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, giving me access to all of those new vehicles that I haven't been able to drive yet as part of the gold and silver editions of the game, as well as this pre-order Ford GT, as well as some new races. So not only do I have access to the Ford GT, which you just saw me driving, which I absolutely love, but we now have access to the SLS, the R8 Spider, and the MC20. They are all currently in their default colours though, so I'm going to take a quick trip over to the upgrade shop and, well, make them more personalised specifications. Let's take the R8 over there. That's the one. This of course means we can make use of the roof. Much better, look at that. So we've got the Ford GT in the classic red and white, probably the most iconic colour scheme. I've also put silvery bits in the seat instead of black bits. The R8, what could I do other than Vegas yellow? I think that looks incredible. With white interior and red, yeah, there's quite a lot going on that. The Maserati I went for the blue, mostly because it matches the brakes, which we can't repaint. But it was also one of my favourite colours, and we can put a blue interior in it, so that all worked quite well, although I do also love the metallic red that thing comes in. And I've gone for a smarter spec on the SLS, going with the silver. On this one there were 3 wheel options, which basically allowed you to change the calipers, so on some cars you can, depending on whether it's in their manufacturer's specs or not. And I've kept the red interior, which was a bit much against the red, but I think that looks quite smart now as a sort of GT specification on the Grand Tourer. For now though, let's hop in the Maserati. Being able to climb in the car and start the engine is never going to get old. So as you can see in the map, there are loads of events. There's all time trials down here, there's off-roady stuff, and there's nothing in these regions yet, but we seem to have unlocked a whole load of new stuff down here. Once I've reached level 20, and there's a whole load of clan races that I still need to do. Oh, and that, but that doesn't work. So, yeah, I basically need to pick something and do it. I am having a bit of a problem with it remembering where I've been, so you can see that I've driven down this road past the American dealership and this gas station, but for whatever reason they're locked, even though I've been to them multiple times. I'm having the same issue with the off-road dealership up here. I've driven past it, I've been in it several times, but apparently I've never been there before. And the other one I'm having trouble with is the Asian one down here. I believe it is a known issue that they're going to fix, but it's a bit irritating. That's not even on the road, apparently I'm just there. Oh no, I've gone. No, I'm back again now. It says I'm sailing across the ocean. Yeah, that's definitely where I am. Just in the sea. Oh, no, I've gone again. Ah, it would appear this event requires 2 participants. I suspect that's never going to happen. Given my experience so far hasn't seen any other people in any races, I think I might have to abandon that. Anyway, we are down here on Aberdeen Island, where the game... Okay then. Where the game started, in the Maserati. I have actually driven around here before. It's remembered the roads I've driven, but it's forgotten all of the points of interest. Just like it's forgotten those 3 dealerships and some other things. So, yeah, I really hope that does get fixed, because that's kind of quite irritating. Okay, this one is just a straightforward time attack. The SLS is the only car I have that is eligible, So potentially I may need to upgrade this a bit if I'm going to keep using it for events. We'll see. Generally speaking, the time trials are ridiculously easy, so I'm guessing for this event it'll be absolutely fine. But if I enter it into a race, for example, it might struggle. There's this cool little racetrack down on Aberdeen Island. Well, it's sort of a dockyard, but converted into a racetrack. To be fair, this is a big old boat to be trying to navigate around this quite narrow circuit. It likes to do that a lot. Oh, well, I've still got 50 seconds. Yeah, time trials are quite easy. So then, another time trial. Left the Mercedes as it is, because, well, that one was pretty easy. So there's absolutely no need to upgrade it yet. It's probably not the best car for it at all, actually. I'd almost be better buying something else, but anyway. I've had a bit of a problem there. I've ended up in a market. Oh wow, that was cutting a little bit closer, but still. I did spend most of it power sliding, so... I mean, SLS in the rain you're going to, aren't you? But okay, this might be slightly more difficult. It's an actual race against actual cars, and the poor little SLS is only rated at 616, and the requirement says up to 700 or 750 or something. All-wheel drive is a bit OP, so I may need to buy either a Bentley or a Taycan Cross Turismo for these. Never mind, they're just going to let me overtake, so maybe I won't need to. That Taycan very nearly lost it there. The Taycan's had a big crash. I'm leading the way in the SLS. It is incredibly sketchy driving this though. No, go away, Boatley. Mustn't let Boatley overtake. No, it has. Not for long. I'm gonna send it up the inside. Push him off the road. Perfect. Is the finish? Yes! I got very lucky there. This one, we're back in the little Alpine. And it's not raining. Coming through. Oh, okay, this isn't specifically daily drivers only, it's just anything of that class, which is why there's a classic Ferrari in the lead. Maybe he'll encounter a Sergio Perez. Oh wow, he has encountered something. Don't you... Oh no, there's a TT in here this time. That's going to win, isn't it? Sudden Lancia. I mean, it is one strategy, just keep restarting until you don't get fast cars. Go away, BMW i8. No. No, the other Alpine got past, and now it's only a 3rd place. So, that's the end of the new tarmac races. We're back into an off-road one again. There are, of course, also all of the clan races, which I do need to go and do at some point. But that means we're back in the Range Rover. And straight into the lead. And after some slight violence, particularly against the buggy, we're going to win that one as well. So then, 2nd race in the Range Rover. It's kind of a shame that they give you all of these new cars and then there's only... Well, I've only been able to use the SLS in events so far. I've used the MC20 quite a lot for driving about, but... Anyway. That's partly because they're all, like, free bonus cars from pre-orders and editions, so... I've kind of got them earlier than they're useful in this game, but anyway. They're all very nice cars to have. And that was unbelievably easy. The difficulty does seem to vary a lot race to race. Although the variation in difficulty could have more to do with the vehicle, because this Range Rover is quite near the top of the allowed performance rating for that race, whereas some of the ones I did earlier weren't. For this one I actually had to downgrade it slightly, which I think's just put it on worse tyres, maybe? That was interesting. Yet somehow I've only lost to the buggy after all of that. So I was going to retry that race that I just finished 2nd in, but it's now become the ranked race, which means you need at least 3 participants, I think, to start it. So I've come back to this race that I couldn't start at the beginning, which it turns out is, well, it's the same. It was a ranked race at the time, so I had to wait for people to do it and nobody showed up. So now that it's not the ranked race, I can do it. It's one of these domination events, which I thought was like a knockout style thing originally, but it's not. It's the first to the checkpoint gets the most points at each checkpoint, and there's a few that are worth double. There's a shortcut there I should have taken. I'm gonna have to restart anyway. Attempt 2. I'm loving that bright green Aston. That is incredible. I don't know what they're all doing. What are you doing? Oh my god. And up into 2nd. Ow. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter where you are, does it? It matters where you are when you go through the checkpoints. It's me just taking people out completely. I'll take 2nd, given this car isn't as fast as the other as the competition. And that is going to do it for today's video here on Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. It would appear I have a lot of plan races to go and be doing. As ever though, do let me know your thoughts on this game, whether you've played it or whether you're avoiding it so far. But for today's video, that is going to be all, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with the next one very soon.